Hi there, I'm Harry Redinger, founder and primary service provider here at the Strategic Path Group. Several years ago, on a Sunday morning, I was jogging at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, listening to an audio recording that I made of emotional intelligence realms and scales to help me memorize them. The path that I was running on went under a bridge called the Colorado Street Bridge. I noticed several Pasadena police cars with their lights flashing, but didn't see a car accident. Just then, a car drove up and several people got out, and all of a sudden, a woman broke to her knees and started wailing with tears and sounds of grief. I then realized that someone had jumped off the bridge and committed suicide, and a family member had just arrived. I then looked over underneath the Colorado Street Bridge and saw a body with a plastic tarp over it. With my emotional intelligence audio recording still playing, I stood there in a state of disbelief of the reality of what was unfolding before me. Because I was listening to my emotional intelligence audio recording, I could not help but to think, how could somebody end their life when there's so many ways to solve the problems of life? I then thought to myself, I wish I could have had the chance to learn of this person's anxieties and life situation to help him or her apply the concepts of emotional intelligence, health, and wellness. Ever since this experience, I've been practicing self-awareness of emotional intelligence realms and scales like a foundation to project my life from and a shield to protect my life from unwanted attacks and unpleasant surprises. So, can the practice of emotional intelligence be a panacea solution to a wide range of life's problems that are known and unknown? Yes, absolutely yes. What is fantastic about emotional intelligence, even if you are a person with low, even very low emotional intelligence score, you can improve your EQ score. There's no reason why you can't achieve at some point in the future a very high EQ score. It all starts with the memorization of emotional intelligence realms and scales and the awareness that each realm and set of scales has a logical order. Self-perception leads to self-projection, which leads to interpersonal relationships, and then leads to decision-making, which leads to stress management. Ultimately, we want to use the knowledge of emotional intelligence to make rational decisions that are in the best interest of ourselves and others close to us. In addition, and in the spirit of the Johari window, taking an emotional intelligence assessment helps us understand what we don't know about ourselves and thus avoid being caught off guard and losing control of our emotional behavior. With the knowledge of our emotional intelligence score, we can now know where and what we have to do to improve our overall emotional health. Though the example just used was about the unfortunate event of somebody deciding to take their life, know that in the workplace, much can go wrong with the lives of management and staff and between management and staff. It's impossible to solve everyone's problem. With the practice of emotional intelligence, we now at least have some form of panacea solution that may solve the majority of unexpected problems.